Alright, doing some field testing today with the new to me Nikon Z30. I'm actually pretty excited to use this. I bought this camera as more of a video camera, but I've heard that it does really good for photography also, so I wanted to test that out at the local park again. Once again, maybe get some shots of some squirrels digging up some of their nuts for the season. Something really cool though that my Z5 doesn't do is it has this fully flippy screen. I'm really excited to use that. I also got it with the kit lens, the 16 to 50, 3.5 to 6.3. Oh, there's a little squirrel. Oh man, I freaked out too much. It ran up. I am pretty determined to get a shot of a squirrel today, so we'll see if I'm actually successful in that. Something weird though with the battery level, I've charged this thing all night and it won't go past like 2 bars. I think I have to buy a new battery for it, maybe. Not quite sure. But I'm gonna keep it turned off until I start shooting. Hopefully save the battery. These squirrels are too fast for me, man. There you are, bud. There is also, I found an area focus mode that either detects people or animals, so I'm going to switch it to animals for now and see how well that does. The eye tracking, I've been playing around with it. The eye tracking is really good. My Z5 doesn't even have it, which really is a good argument for getting the Z5 II, because it has all the updated software and the new sensor and all the tracking things that you could ever need. But yeah, this screen is like perfect for situations like this. I have no idea what that plane is, but my god is it loud. I'm also getting over like being sick for the last 2 weeks, so that's really fun. So if you hear me coughing and hacking and stuff, that's why. Sorry, not sorry. Can I? Nailed it. Now what did I want to take a picture of? I just saw it jump and went for it. I never knew we had shells. I live in central Indiana. Where in central Indiana are shells coming from? Getting attacked by sticks now. A lot of people, I wouldn't say hate, but a lot of people just don't even look at this camera because it doesn't have, as you can see, it doesn't have a viewfinder, no EVF or anything. It's just the screen. And honestly, I don't really care. Usually I use the screen in general for all my photography needs. Like when I do photo shoots and portraits and stuff, I occasionally will use the EVF on my Z5, but it's a very rare occasion that I actually do that. Usually I just use the screen anyway. I want to see how well it does with long exposures. That's actually pretty good. That's gonna be shaky as heck. Yeah, that is nowhere near good. This camera is super small. Well, I say super small, but I mean it's small enough, especially with this lens. But it's really, really light. I was not expecting that from a new-ish Z-line Nikon. Especially from, like, I'm coming from the Z5, and I've shot with the Z6 before, and like those cameras are pretty heavy. They also have a much bigger battery, which I'm sure that's part of it. But this little guy's pretty pretty good. It's surprising me so far in a good way. Yeah, I think the battery may just be old in this. I just need to get a new one. Because like I said, I charged it for like a full night and it would not go above the 2 bars. Which is fine. I mean, I got this camera like more than half off. So I'm not sweating it. If I need to buy a new battery, I'll buy a new battery. I can kind of understand where this camera gets a lot of hate with not having an EVF, but yeah, like I said, I mean, I wear glasses, so whenever I use EVFs while using glasses, I always end up like hitting my glasses with it and like smudging my glasses, which I really hate doing that. I hate cleaning my glasses. So really, I just adapted to using screens. And I get the argument for EVFs and viewfinders in general, especially when it's like super bright out. But for me, I don't really, it's not a make or break thing for me. I keep hearing squirrels around me. They're starting to taunt me. They're taunting me. See how good the zoom is. 16 to 50. So it should be, because this is a crop sensor camera, so really it should be, what does that come out to? Almost 70? Yeah, see what I mean? I just turned the camera back on and it's down to like 1 bar. If I turn it off, turn it back on, yeah, it's back to 2. So I have no idea what this battery is doing. I'll go over there and get more slow shutter shots. I am kind of a little nervous that over time this articulating screen is just gonna break. I don't know, guess we'll see. I haven't heard of it happening for anyone else, but I don't know, it makes me a little nervous. Nah, too much light. There we go, that may have been it. Yeah, the water's too glassy though. It needs to be like a big waterfall, super fast rapids, that type of thing. Jeez, almost fell in the water. Although that'd probably help me go viral. But let's not do it. Hard pass for now. I may not have enough battery for this. Wait. Yeah, see, I'm back up to 2 bars. I am very confused by this battery in this camera. I just saw a squirrel over there laughing at me. It's a bit rude. See if I can take it sideways. Bro, this flippy screen is gonna trip me out. Dude, down to 1 bar again. What is up with this battery? And back up to 2. Okay. I need like, there we go, like a singular. I have no idea what those are. Ah, there's a squirrel! Hello, Mr. Squirrel. You are perched atop, which is a perfect opportunity, perfect framing, sir. Please stay there for a moment. Are you gonna let me get closer? No. Oh God. He sees me. Why? Why did you just do this? Where are you? Once again, I have failed at getting a really cool shot of a squirrel. I am surrounded by squirrels every day. And I still have not gotten a cool squirrel photo. This is the bane of my existence. I'm starting to hate squirrels. That's weird. A lone duck. Oh, is he gonna land? Nope, he kept flying. Can I discreetly get a picture of a doggo? Probably not. Everyone always knows what I'm doing. So far, I really like the 16 of this lens, but not so much the 50. I wish it was a little longer to where it went to like 70 almost, because a lot of the shots I'm going for, I'm gonna like have to crop in and stuff, which this is already a crop sensor, which does not bode well for that. When you have to crop in so much, you just start losing a ton of details. Yeah, back to 2. So I don't know what's up with this battery. I'm gonna start following these people. Now they're gonna cross before I can get up there. I was gonna start running, but I didn't want to freak them out. So far the biggest drawback of this setup, for nature photography anyway, is, well, first, for anything, the battery. If you buy this camera used, just buy a new battery. You're gonna need a second one anyway. But second, this lens is not it if you're going for like distant shots. I can see it being really good for like really busy street photography. But even when I was doing my last video, I had a 200 mil, I think. That one I was using the Z5 and the 200 mil. Like I didn't zoom in that much to 200, but I definitely zoomed in way more than 50 or 65, 70, whatever the equivalent is. But that's a tough one, because I mean I can see this camera being really, really good for just like travel photography, period. But if you're getting into nature photography, distance shots, definitely you're gonna want an actual telephoto lens, and definitely get more batteries, more than one battery anyway. These squirrels are too fast, man. I also have the wrong lens for the squirrels. Yep, definitely the wrong lens for street photography. Portraits, I can see this lens being really, really good. That would make sense to me. I'm about to throw this battery in the river. I am over it not making up its mind of how much charge it wants. Man, I really wanted to really love this lens. I think I need to try it in a different setting. Because, I mean, look how compact it is. This lens is like perfect for putting it in, I don't know, like your purse, or just throwing it in your backpack, or even like a jacket pocket. It could fit in a larger jacket pocket. So far, though, the camera itself, is really good. I'm not seeing any issues with it. Seems fast. Just need to put, like, maybe my prime, because that's a faster lens. That's a 1.8. I could see that lens on this camera doing a really cool night photography. Maybe I'll do that next, in the next video. Trying some night photography out on the streets, getting some cool night shots. Even though I live in a little podunk town where there's really nothing going on at night. I really thought there'd be more going on at the park today. I was kind of hoping for it, because this week we have a heat wave, which is wild. Finally, it's starting to warm up. I don't want the porta potty in the background. It's a cool shot. Yeah, I have a feeling this battery's gonna die. All in all, I do like this camera. I like the size, I like the weight. As of right now, I like the photos that it's taking. I'm not a big fan of the battery or really the lens. I can see the lens shining so well in a portrait setting, or like street photography. Even I guess travel photography. If you're just wanting like a simple little camera, simple little lens that you can easily travel with, that lens definitely is probably the way to go. See if we can get at least a shot of these ducks before my battery craps out on me. Yeah, because I really don't know what this battery's doing. Today is not my day. For real. Today is not my day for getting some wildlife shots. The squirrels hate me. The dog didn't come close earlier, or close enough with my lens. And now the ducks hate me. Where'd they go? Oh, they're not even around. Oh, they left. Fine. I'll be back. Squirrels.